Hello and welcome back. There is another Astris trailer that has literally released not minutes ago, 13 minutes ago. And I wanted to make another video on it. We're going to react to it. We're going to see what else that they posted on their Twitter, and we're gonna check the website out just in case anything else changed. But it's a gameplay introduction trailer, so we finally get to see what the gameplay will look like in literally 5 days. Well, 4 days if you're from a different uh, country, time zones and all that. But let's just jump right into it. I'm excited to see what they've done. Preemptive strike. A lot of turn-based have that. Action points. I remember action points being a thing. So like a stagger bar. There's the parry system. Oh! Is that during the enemy turn? Whoa, wait, hold on. Automatically enter, we know that. Watch closely and focus for perfect defense. When defending state is active, watch enemy closely and press the obscure maneuver button on the left. When the attack is about to hit, this negates the incoming attack and grants an advantage. Oh, I see. So blue is V3 and red is Yan in this case. Identify their attack type and counter with precision using either warding light or shadow shift to achieve successful maneuver, which I believe it's warding light for V3 and shadow shift for Yan. It would make sense. Can I just say that the UI looks amazing here? Like, I love how the HP bar is put like right behind the character instead of like under the portrait or something. So that's really cool. I like that. And the waves off the cast button, that's really cool too. Special effects of skills to gain extra AP and unleash combos. Using skills with down strike effect on a downed enemy extends the down state and recovers AP. So this is the combo mechanic that I was talking about, or that I was thinking about. I don't remember if I said it in the last video, but you gain more AP and then you can do even more attacks. So there's going to be a lot about that. We can probably like combine a lot to get this combo super high. You need the skills, of course, to have it. Oh, aerial strike. Using skills with the aerial strike effect on a lifted enemy extends the airborne. Yep. It's the same thing as down, but in the air instead. A target that takes 3 consecutive aerial or down strikes suffers aerial/down break and takes a lot more damage. So 3 aerial strikes does a break, and they take more damage for a time. And the same thing with downstate. So that's cool. Switching skill sets during combat, press on the right side of the screen to switch to wave or particle states and use different set of skills. I believe it's wave and particle, probably. Configure different set of skills. I knew about this from the first trailer that they released a couple of years ago. Performing attacks in successful shadow shifts that dodge enemy attacks and charge up the ultimate. So not a parry? Okay, so parrying does not, but dodging does. It charges the ultimate. Drag ultimate icon. Okay, so it's pretty simple. You just drag the ultimate icon to the character you want to use it for. Oh, there is a third character. It's Magnese. Exploration. We still don't know if it's open world or semi-open world or something like that, but I'm going to guess that it's more like a semi-open world. Like it's like it has dead ends and such, like JRPGs. Enhancing characters. Go to the orbital screen and then access a node detail screen to spend Asterite, learn new skills, or enhance character stats. Ooh, skill tree. I wonder if it'll be like Grand Blue Fantasy where you can get everything. Or you have to be choosy of what you get. Or if you can farm. Equipping characters with various combinations of Layla keys that influence. Holy crap. Look at all this. More than I expected. And then the materials are down here. You can braid Layla keys with various properties at the dedicated workbench. Choose specific Layla key patterns while braiding to lock in the desired properties. Reminds me of like over masteries and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink in a way. This is different though. Freely equipped Layla keys you've acquired on the conjugate screen. Different characters have varying conjugate slots to hold different numbers and or patterns. Interesting. Oh. So I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be more than just the shape, because it wouldn't make sense otherwise to have something like this here, unless they wanted to not use any of these pieces. But I don't feel like that's gonna be the case. There's gonna be a lot of different shapes. This one makes more sense for this one because you can fit 4 of those in there with no access space, while in this one you can probably fit like 2 in there and then you'd have a lot of extra space. So there's definitely going to be more than just these 2 shapes for sure. Rest at the coach or indoor-outdoor rest points. Resting revives and heals characters to full HP. Resting also respawns enemies and resources. So you can farm in this game, so that's good to know. It also ends cooking effects, which is also good to know. Look at him. Oh. That's the stove? Look at that. Like a sci-fi looking stove. I like it. Add the required ingredients to the stove, then press the... Yeah, it's just... buffs through food. Like a lot of JRPGs do cooking, so I won't be too unfamiliar with something like this. Mysterious puzzles for you to explore and crack. Interesting. Oh, that is interesting. So you have like an AI that you fight against while doing something like this. Oh, what is that game called? It's the one with the black and white pieces, and you place a piece and it flips the other pieces. That's what this reminds me of. It's just in triangles and sort of a different way. I believe it's a Chinese sort of game, if I remember right. So maybe they got some inspiration from that game. Ooh, that looks really cool. Simple but cool. I am so excited to play this game. So excited. Alright, so yeah, they released this. Your investigation begins in Doran, the nation of eternal day. So, as expected, the day cycle and night cycle are completely screwed, and I'm guessing Doran has never seen a night sky, and Shadar has never seen a day. Hop in Zeolite and embark on a mesmerizing adventure where you'll meet distinctive Alindish companions and discover the unknown secrets of this alien planet. Behind the breathtaking landscape, a storm is brewing and calamity draws near. Prepare your team for the impending crisis by spending Asterite to enhance characters' strength. Gather recipes and materials to craft Layla keys, mysterious artifacts that boost your party's power, identify enemy weaknesses, and strategically set up your team for effective counterattacks. And make sure to spare time between battles to enjoy the local delicacies unique to this foreign world. Go through the storm and transcend eternity. Bon voyage. Oh yeah, I will definitely try and cook at least one of every meal if I can. But they also showed some other things since I last did a video on this. We got Lam. I'm not going to read all of this. Prince of Doran and V3's elder brother. Interesting. Adventurous romanticist. Alrighty then. He does look cool though. Um, oh yeah, they released even more lore that I need to read. Look at all this. Oh, and zero squared. It feels odd to call it zero two, so I'm not gonna say that because that's a anime character. But she looks really cool, and apparently she's the VA for Japanese Kaltsa. So that's cool. We'll start here. Oh god, that is so small. Can I now make this bigger? Okay, yeah, we can make this bigger. It reminds me of like a newspaper in a way, just like more sci-fi-ish. Oh no, it's not a newspaper. It's like a mission pamphlet. Yep, there it is, confidential. 19 years has passed since the total withdrawal incident. Oh, my voice is dying. Hold on. I've already spoken a lot. The mission will reestablish contact with Linda. So that's right. V3, I believe, it was trying to is the one going to the planet. 19 years ago, Earth. Oh, this is the incident. Earth gained insights about the biological properties of astromorphs via Project Layla Life. But the project was suspended for certain reasons. Since then, humanity has severed its ties with the Alindish. Easing of tensions between both sides has allowed the rebooting of this project. Astrum is a liquid substance generated by Layla. Astrum is abundantly found on Alindo. It receives cosmic messages through Layla and then simulates these messages to create the astromorphs. And it's now the foundation of all life. So it's kind of like Originium from Terra in Arknights. That it's a common substance, but in Arknights it's more of a rock substance or a mineral or stuff like that. It's more like a rock, and here it's more of a liquid. Solid and liquid. There you go. Very, very unique design, in my opinion. It's like a very clear crystal-like with like a rainbow center. And some like jagged ends as well. Oh wait, all of this is actually on the website itself, I believe. I don't need to read all this because I've done it. Yeah. I think it's a little more talked about. Yeah, it's a little more detailed in this though. Uh, Layla is closely associated with Alindish rituals. Intel and clues have been extracted from past data. Investigate the listed locations. So we have to investigate locations. Support probe looks like. Codename Roy, Auxiliary Unit. Primary objective is locate Layla. So much info. Human-like daily routines. Avoid fighting the natives. Relations remain tenuous. Potential for hostile confrontation kept at minimum. Here's Nos Wave again. Secondary investigative task. Verify if Astromores have true self-consciousness and emotions. Generate records for the secondary task as you pursue the primary objective. I'm probably just going to skim through the rest of these because that was a lot of... There's a lot that they released. Just a closer image of this. There's a Lindo again, but more detailed. This is Zen Gertsen. Is that in here? It's not. So they have endless storms. They've had it for a while. Great ring of storms encircles the entire planet. It has lasted for hundreds of millions of years. So this is just a constant thing. Eternal day and a night. Yep. Violent sea of cerulean clouds that toss in royal-like waves. Like this. Basically the picture up here. Many secrets are hidden in there. And they managed to establish a route through it. And Shadara and Doran were able to establish contact thanks to it. But it's still explored. So we might actually explore the storms, which would be really cool. Doran, the Tree of Time. That's a new one. Time-keeping tree. Branches spread through the juncture. Interesting. And we got Night Never Falls in Doran, and Day and Never in Shadara, probably. Each work session lasts around 6 hours and is followed by 30-minute juncture to rest before the next work. Specific measures of time to schedule their activities and rest. So they're able to keep track of time somehow. Largest natural lake. Climate hardly changes in this planet. The water body is too small to sustain a planetary atmospheric water cycle. As a result, the climate hardly ever changes. Many questions about how the environment of Alinda works. This investigation should hopefully shed some light. So we don't know how this planet works or functions. And this looks to be more on Shadara. And the sun. The artificial sun. Earliest name is Utu Van. There's a flaming vent that emerged from deep underground. The Starish continued to cast Astris into the vent. As time went on, the Astris entwined with the flames and condensed into a sphere of fire. The sphere of fire happens to resemble the sun that the Earthers are familiar with. While it mimicked the intelligence of other life forms, it slowly learned the conscious ideas that preside within their mind. The sphere can learn laws and principles without relying on them, adopt emotions without actually having them, and demonstrate thinking processes while being able to cast it aside at any time. Hence, it is regarded as a superior entity that transcends all imaginations, yet fulfills every fantasy. It was once worshipped by the Shadarans. Very interesting. It'd be cool if we explored that, which we might. We have no idea. But that is all the new information, because I don't think anything's different here. No, we saw all this in the video. But that was cool. We got to see some gameplay. Got a ton new lore. And I bet within the next 4 to 5 days, there will be even more on this Twitter page. So, I might do another video like a day before the game launches. And then I'll do a live stream for when the game actually launches. So, until then, see you around.